Hi there, everybody! Today we're continuing with our series Best Games of All Time platform based. And in this video, we're gonna talk about a special and almost cult-like classic beloved console. The Dreamcast is one of the most fascinating consoles in gaming history. Despite its short lifespan, it delivered an incredible library of creative, innovative, and technically impressive games that were ahead of their time in many ways. From arcade-style experiences to deep RPGs and experimental titles, the Dreamcast had a unique identity that still makes it beloved today. As with the previous rankings, this list is not based purely on personal opinion. The ranking is built using a combination of critic scores, user scores, review volume, and long-term reception, in order to balance quality, popularity, and historical impact. The goal is to identify not just great games, but the games that defined the Dreamcast as a console. Some of these titles are obvious, others might be surprising, but all of them represent the creativity and ambition that made the Dreamcast such a special system. So let's begin with the greatest Dreamcast games of all time. Starting with the cult classic Metropolis Street Racer is one of the Dreamcast titles that focused on style and precision rather than pure speed. The game introduces the kudos system, which rewards clean driving, drifting, and skillful racing instead of just finishing first, encouraging a more technical and controlled playstyle. The city-based tracks, dynamic time of day, and realistic presentation give the game a strong sense of atmosphere and immersion. Looking back, Metropolis Street Racer stands out for its originality and design philosophy, laying the foundation for what would later become the Project Gotham Racing series. Phantasy Star Online was a groundbreaking title for the Dreamcast, bringing online multiplayer RPG gameplay to consoles at a time when it was still rare. Players could explore dungeons, fight enemies, and collect equipment together online, creating a cooperative experience that felt revolutionary for its era. Even when played offline, the gameplay loop of exploration, combat, and character progression remained engaging and rewarding. The atmosphere, music, and sci-fi setting give the game a distinct identity. Looking back, Phantasy Star Online stands out as one of the most innovative and influential games on the Dreamcast, especially for online console gaming. Street Fighter III Third Strike is often considered one of the most refined and technical fighting games of its era, and the Dreamcast version brought that arcade experience home almost perfectly. The gameplay is incredibly precise, with mechanics like parrying adding a high skill ceiling and rewarding timing, prediction, and mastery of each character. The animation and sprite work are also exceptional, giving every fight a fluid and dynamic feel. Looking back, Third Strike stands out not only as one of the best fighting games on the Dreamcast, but as one of the most respected competitive fighting games ever made. Grandia 2 is a standout RPG on the Dreamcast, combining traditional turn-based elements with a dynamic combat system that emphasizes timing and positioning. Battles revolve around interrupting enemy actions and managing turn order, which adds a strategic layer that keeps encounters engaging throughout the game. Beyond combat, the story is character-driven and explores themes of faith, identity, and purpose, giving the adventure a more personal tone. The world is varied and well-paced, encouraging exploration without becoming overwhelming. Looking back, Grandia 2 stands out as one of the most polished and accessible RPG experiences on the Dreamcast. Soulcalibur is widely regarded as one of the standout titles on the Dreamcast, delivering a level of polish and fluidity that felt ahead of its time. The combat system is accessible but offers real depth, with weapon-based fighting that emphasizes spacing, timing, and movement. Each character feels distinct, and the controls are responsive, making every match feel precise and satisfying. Beyond gameplay, the presentation, animations, and visuals were exceptional for the era. Looking back, Soulcalibur stands out as a near-perfect arcade adaptation and a benchmark for fighting games, not just on the Dreamcast, but across the genre. Sonic Adventure 2 builds on the foundation of its predecessor by refining speed-based gameplay and introducing a more structured approach through its dual story campaigns. The contrast between hero and dark missions adds variety, while the core Sonic and Shadow levels focus on fast, linear design that emphasizes reflexes and memorization. Other gameplay styles, like treasure hunting and mech shooting, add diversity, even if they slow the pacing at times. Beyond gameplay, the presentation, music, and overall tone give the game a strong identity. Looking back, Sonic Adventure 2 stands out as one of the most ambitious and memorable platformers on the Dreamcast. Unreal Tournament on the Dreamcast brought the fast-paced arena shooter experience from PC to consoles, with impressive technical performance and smooth controls. The gameplay is built around movement, map control, and weapon mastery, creating matches that are fast, chaotic, and highly skill-based. The variety of game modes, maps, and weapons adds a lot of replayability, especially in multiplayer matches. Even the single-player mode, structured like a tournament ladder, gives a strong sense of progression. Looking back, Unreal Tournament stands out as one of the most important and competitive shooters available on the Dreamcast. Virtua Tennis delivers a refined and accessible take on tennis, focusing on timing, positioning, and shot selection rather than complexity. Controls are simple to learn, but mastering rallies, angles, and different shot types adds a satisfying layer of depth. Matches feel fast and responsive, making the gameplay both competitive and easy to enjoy in short sessions or longer playthroughs. The World Circuit mode adds structure and progression, giving players a clear sense of improvement over time. Looking back, Virtua Tennis stands out as one of the most polished and enjoyable sports games on the Dreamcast, combining simplicity, precision, and replayability. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 represents the arcade heritage of the Dreamcast at its best, delivering fast-paced, chaotic, and highly technical tag team fighting gameplay. With a massive roster of characters and countless team combinations, the game offers enormous variety and replayability, especially for competitive play. The combat system is built around fast combos, assists, and screen-filling special moves, creating matches that are both strategic and visually spectacular. Beyond gameplay, the colorful presentation and energetic soundtrack give the game a strong identity. Looking back, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 stands as one of the most iconic fighting games of its era and a defining title for the Dreamcast. Quake 3 Arena on the Dreamcast brought the arena shooter formula to consoles with a strong focus on speed, movement, and pure competitive gameplay. Unlike story-driven shooters, the game is built entirely around multiplayer-style matches against bots or other players, where map knowledge, weapon control, and movement skills are essential to win. Matches are fast, intense, and highly skill-based, rewarding practice and precision. The smooth performance and responsive controls made it one of the best console arena shooters of its time. Looking back, Quake 3 Arena stands out as one of the most competitive and mechanically focused shooters available on the Dreamcast. Jet Set Radio is one of the most distinctive and creative games on the Dreamcast, known for its cel-shaded graphics, stylized world, and unique gameplay built around skating and graffiti. Movement is fluid and satisfying as players grind rails, jump across rooftops, and explore urban environments while avoiding police and rival gangs. The game focuses heavily on style, flow, and exploration rather than traditional objectives, which gives it a very different rhythm compared to other games of the era. The soundtrack and visual style give the game a strong identity. Looking back, Jet Set Radio stands out as one of the most original and artistic games on the Dreamcast. Shenmue represents one of the most ambitious and forward-thinking projects of the Dreamcast era, focusing on immersion, realism, and everyday life rather than traditional gameplay structures. The game introduces a living world with day-night cycles, NPC schedules, and interactive environments that create a strong sense of presence. While the pacing is slow and deliberate, it allows the story and atmosphere to develop naturally. Combat, exploration, and investigation are all blended together in a unique way. Looking back, Shenmue stands out as a groundbreaking experience that laid the foundation for open-world design and narrative-driven games that followed. Resident Evil Code Veronica represents an important evolution for the series, moving fully into 3D environments while keeping the classic survival horror structure intact. Exploration, puzzle solving, and resource management remain central to the experience, creating constant tension and careful decision-making. The game also places a stronger emphasis on story and characters, expanding the narrative of the series with more cinematic presentation and longer playtime. The atmosphere, music, and level design maintain the sense of isolation and danger that defines survival horror. Looking back, Code Veronica stands out as one of the most important and ambitious titles released on the Dreamcast. Test Drive Le Mans offers a more simulation-focused approach to racing on the Dreamcast, emphasizing endurance, consistency, and realistic driving over short, arcade-style events. Races can last for extended periods, requiring players to manage speed, focus, and mistakes over time rather than relying on quick bursts of performance. The handling model encourages precision and control, especially during longer sessions where small errors can have a big impact. The inclusion of the full Le Mans circuit adds authenticity and challenge. Looking back, Test Drive Le Mans stands out as one of the more serious and demanding racing experiences available on the Dreamcast. Topping our list is Skies of Arcadia, a Dreamcast RPG that remains one of the most ambitious and enchanting adventures ever created. The game's world of floating islands, vast oceans, and skyships delivers a sense of exploration and freedom rarely seen at the time. Every town, dungeon, and airship battle feels purposeful, with a turn-based combat system that balances strategy, pacing, and excitement. The characters are memorable, the story is full of charm and heroism, and the music and visuals perfectly complement the sense of adventure. Looking back, Skies of Arcadia isn't just the best Dreamcast game, at least based on our methodology, critics plus user reviews. It's a timeless masterpiece that defined what console RPGs could achieve. And that's our ranking of the top 15 Dreamcast games of all time. From groundbreaking RPGs and innovative racers to arcade-perfect fighters and iconic platformers, the Dreamcast delivered a library full of creativity, ambition, and unforgettable experiences. Of course, this list is always open to debate. Did your favorite Dreamcast game make the list, or do you think we missed a classic? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one and love seeing your rankings and opinions. If you enjoyed this retrospective, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss future rankings, retro retrospectives, and deep dives into gaming history. Share this video with friends who love the Dreamcast or want to discover its best games. They'll thank you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.